Inshallah, I will upload this video on my YouTube channel as well. So today I'm going to discuss the topical worksheet for the statistics. You can get these sort of worksheets anywhere on the internet as well. I will share this worksheet with you guys as well. Like for example, look at the question. The question in this part is histogram. So let's attempt mean, median, mode first, and then we can come towards the histogram as well. So let's begin the worksheet. Right, let me see the worksheet first. Okay, so you can see that there are a lot of questions in this worksheet. So let's start with this sort of basic question. So you can get this sort of question. This is type 1 questions in exam papers. Type 1 questions. All right. Each day she records the number of laps she runs. Here is her record for 1 week. So it means that the total values are 7 because there are 7 days in a week. Write down the mode. So before beginning the question, I'm going to arrange the question in ascending order. So let's write from the smallest. So I have 15. I have another 15. All right. Then I have 16. All right. Then we have 24. Then we have 28. Okay, then we have 32, and the largest value is 42. So I'm clear now that what is this all about. So now, according to the examiner, write down the mode. So what mode is? Mode is most repeated value. Mode is most repeated value of the data. Value of the data. Okay, we will revise these things one by one as well. So according to this question, 15 repeated 2 times. So that is the reason 15 is the mode. Okay. Median. So we all are familiar with this word already, that what median is. Okay. We have discussed this thing in class as well. Median means middle value, means middle value. We can see that the middle value of this data is 24. We can write here the answer straight away that this is 24. All right, find the range. Range means the highest value minus lowest value of the data. Lowest value of the data. So the highest value of the data is 42 minus lowest value of the data is 15. So 42 minus 15 is 42 minus 15. So carry 12, 5, and that is 7, and 3, 1. And then we have here, oh, sorry, 4 into, yes, 3 into 1 is 27. So the range of the data is 27. Now, listen to me, what I understood from this question. अब इस क्वेश्चन से मैंने क्या सीखा है? We need to learn this first. Now you can see that very clearly that each day she was running few laps, agree, and her record for 1 week was 15 laps, 42 laps, 28 laps, 16 laps, 24, 15, and 32. In order to understand the question well, first of all, you will arrange the data from in ascending order, right? Ascending order is mandatory, right? Ascending order arrangement, agree? Once the data is arranged, now you can take some decisions that out of 7 days, she run 15 lapses 2 days. Then they ask, what is the median? What is the middle value of the data? Forget about 42, the highest, 15, the lowest. What is the mid value? So the mid range was 24 laps per day. But according to the range, 1 day she was having, I think, enough stamina so that she ran 42 laps. Agree? It can happen that, for example, that day is, for example, Sunday, and she was not that much tired. So that is the reason she ran for 42 lapses for a run. We do have one more thing here in this chapter, that the fourth one can be mean. You can get this sort of question, that mean. So you know this already. Mean means sum of all, which means average, divided by number of observations. Number of observations. That is the formula for the mean. Now, for example, if you want to solve this question without the help of calculator, you can still do it. We know that there are 7 observations. So we have to add all of them: 15 plus 15, 16 plus 24. plus 28 plus 432 plus 42. I always recommend whenever you have to add the question without the help of calculator, so you can do this that make pairs, two pairs, and then you can easily add them. So don't be in a hurry, I mean, because you can make some error here. 15 plus 15 is 30. 16 plus 24 is 40. 28 plus 32 is 60 plus 42. See, it was easy for me to add in a pair. Let's add them in a pair. I can see zero, so I'll make the triple pair here. So 30, 40, 60, 100 and 130. 130 plus 42 divided by 7. That is 172 divided by 7. So now we can use the cow head method here. If 172 divided by 7. 17 times 2 is 14. So 3 will come down. So we don't have 32 in table 7. Yeah, we do have 28. So 4s are, and then we have 4 here. Then write a point and then make a 0. So it's 40. So 7 times 5 is 35. So I think that is fine. So 24.5 lapses is the mean. Yes or no, everybody? I hope all of you understood this concept very well. Okay, those who joined late, bacha, I'm recording the class already, right? So the reason I started the class a few minutes earlier, just in order to have you all in the class by 3. Still a lot of students are left, but still I have 30 participants in the class. So let's see another question. Okay. Now they say that, look at the question, everybody. They say that Wilfred records his times in second for each of the 5 lapses. After running a 6 lap, his mean time is 67. So it means that 59 plus 74 plus 69 plus 63 plus 65. This is for 5 lapses. After running the 6th lap, for example, the 6th lap is X divided by 6. So his mean time was 67. So we were requested to find out that what is the 6th lap for a time. So we'll have to add all of them. So we can get this sort of question in calculator version. So let's try with the calculator. So you can have your calculator with you as well whenever we are learning. So in order to take online sessions, remember that you should be taking responsibility for your own as well. Because if you don't take responsibility for your own self, then you cannot learn. So let me add the numerators first. So it is 59 plus 74 plus 69 plus 63 plus 65. So that is 330. So 330 plus x divided by 6 is equals to 67. This 6 will go there as a multiplication. So 67 times 6 is equals to 402. 402 minus 330. So 402 minus 330. Okay, that is the 6 lap timing, 72 seconds. Is this clear, everybody? I hope it's clear. The question was easy. Okay, well done. So all of you, you have to keep this thing in mind that sir is watching the chat as well. Okay? You can just only say yes or no. Okay, well done. Thank you. So let's proceed and check another question. So let's see. You can get the question in the form of a bar graph as well. According to this, 125 people taste a new drink and each person gives a score out of 5. The bar chart shows the result. Okay, let's see कि ये bar chart क्या क्या रहा है. जरा पहले इसको understand करें. The x-axis is the score and the y-axis is the number of people. So it means that I can make a table as well. So हम एक table भी बना सकते हैं इसका, अगर हमें समझना है डाटा को. तो हम लोग एक टेबल बनाते हैं और टेबल से भी सीख सकते हैं कि दैट दिस इज स्कोर and that is frequency. All right, all of you can see that zero score is of 4 people. So that is of 4. Okay. Then one is scored by one is between 10 and 20. So the answer is 15. Okay. Let's check. Okay. Two scored by this much people. So let's check that how much these people are: 22, 24, 26, 28. So it's 23. So 2 is 23 because it is between 22 and 24. Okay, 3 scored by this much people. So that is 36. 33 is 36. Okay, 4 is this one. That is 19. 4 is 19. And the fifth one is right here. So that is 28. Let's add this table frequency, because if the result is 125, so then our calculation is right. So let's check that first of all, in order to get the concept here, that these graphs will give you a lot of help, because understanding the table is difficult, but understanding the data in this form, 19 plus 28. So the answer is 125. So the data is perfectly fine. So we got the right thing. All right. Calculate the mean score. Okay, you know this already. Everybody, whenever we have a frequency data, so the formula for the mean is summation fx divided by summation f. So we need fx now. So you know this already, that this is x and that is f. So let's find out fx here. So 0 into 4 is 0. 1 into 15 is, you have to multiply them. Okay, let me write here multiply. 115s are 15. 2 times 23 is 46. 3 times 36 is 108. And 19 times 4 is 76. And 5 times 28 is, so, or you can help me as well. I am watching the chat already. तो आप लोग मेरी हेल्प भी कर सकते हैं, ताकि मुझे बार बार छोटा छोटी देख के कैलकुलेटर ना ओपन करना पड़े. 5 times 28, 140. Let's add all of them. So that is 0 plus 15 plus 46 plus 108 plus 76 plus 140 divided by 125. So let's add them. So fraction button, and then 0 plus 15 plus 46 plus 108 plus 76 plus 140 divided by 125, because there were 125 people. So check SND. So 3.08 score is the mean score of 125 students. So now what we learned in this question, that the data was much higher. So that is the reason they gave us the graph. Agree? And if, for example, you can also get one more question here, that what is the mode score. So mode score is which score repeated a lot. You can see that the pillar for 3 is much higher than every number. So mode is also 3 marks. Examiner can ask you for the range as well, range score. So you can see that the range is, the highest score is 5 and the lowest is 0. So 5 marks is the range for this data. An examiner can ask you for the median as well. And for median, you know this already, that we find out the cumulative frequency. What that thing is, you can see that here as well. I'm going to write scores 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody. Okay, that is the scores. So let me write here the frequency. So the frequency is 4, 15, 23, 36, 19, and that is 28. Let's find out CF, and you know this how to find it, class में पढ़ाया है. CF is, write the first one as it is, 4. 4 plus 15 is 19. Okay, 19 plus 23 is what? 19 plus 23. So 19 plus 23 is 42. 42 plus 36 is 78. 78 plus 19 is 97. 97, okay. 97 plus 28 is 125. All right. So we know this already, mera bacha, that this concept, if you want to find out the mean. So in mean, we see first of all odd data or even data. This is odd data and that is even data. We know that 125 is an odd number. So the formula for the odd number is n plus 1 by 2. So which is 125 plus 1 divided by 2. So 126 divided by 2 is 63rd value. 63rd value. Now we have to see the cumulative frequency that the 63rd value is in 78. So the answer for the median score is also 3. So median is also 3. This is for median. Median. So median score is also 3. Median is 3. And how it is 3, you can watch the video again. All right. So let's see some another question. Okay, we do have this sort of question again. So I think it will help you a lot. Okay, they say that Ning has a spinner 1 to 6. Okay, she spins it 50 times and her results are shown in the table. Write down the mode, median, and work out the mean. Okay, let's do it. So we know this already that this is my X and that is F. One table I need for the mean is FX, everybody, right? One table I need for the median is CF, ठीक है? इसके अलावा हमें किसी टेबल की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती. So let's write that. All right. So 1 into 15 is 15. 2 into 12 is 24. 3 into 9 is 27. 4 fives are 20. 5 twos are 10. 6 sevens are 6 are 36. 6 sevens are 42. So mode, first of all, so the most repeated value in this data is the highest frequency. So this 15 is highest. So 1 is the answer for the mode. Okay, median. For median, we need a CF. Okay, CF ke liye we have to write the first frequency as it is. Okay, now 15 plus 12 is 27. 27 plus 9 is how much? 27 plus 9 is 36. Okay, 36 plus 5 is 41. 41 plus 2 is 43. And 43 plus 7 is 50. See, there were 50 times. She spun 50 times the spinner. So median is n is equals to 50. So 50 is even or odd, everybody? It's even. For even, we have the formula n by 2. So it is 50 divided by 2 means 25th value. So 25th value, everybody, 25th value is right here. So it means that the number of on spinner is 2. So the result is 2. Work out the mean. So mean is summation fx divided by summation f. So total frequency is 50. So we have to add fx as well. So 15 plus 20, 15 plus 24 plus 27 plus 20 plus 10 plus 42. Please add the numerator column, everybody. That what is the answer? 100? Are you sure, everybody, that it's 100? I don't think so. 15 plus 24 plus 27 plus 20 plus 10 plus 42. But it's 135 divided by 50. Divided by 50, so the answer is 2.7 is the mean mark. So 2.7 is the answer. Please be careful when with the calculations. Okay, बेटा मेरे पास तो 135 आ रहा है. ओके, मैं इधर चेक कर लेता हूँ. एक मिनट में दोबारा देख लेता हूँ. 3 बच्चे कह रहे हैं तो मतलब कि फिर ये मुझसे गलती हुई है कोई, तो फिर मैं इसको इरेज कर देता हूँ. या अब्दुल बासित आपने भी कह दिया, थैंक यू. सो 138 डिवाइड बाय 50. सो लेट्स डू इट. देखो इसे कहते हैं टीम वर्क. गलती भी नहीं होती, काम भी जल्दी होता है. तो 2.76 इज द राइट आंसर. ऑल्दो पहले भी आंसर 2.7 आ रहा था, लेकिन मीन को हम राउंड नहीं कर सकते, वी कैन नॉट राउंड मीन, ओके, कीप दिस थिंग इन माइंड। चलो दैट्स गुड, लेट्स प्रोसीड विद अनदर क्वेश्चन। ऑलराइट, अब मीन मीडियन मोड के साथ हम लोग इंस्टाग्राम भी बना सकते हैं। अच्छा चलें, अभी जरा चलते हैं स्टार्ट पे। स्टार्ट पे, ओके, लुक एट दिस क्वेश्चन। ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लुक एट द क्वेश्चन वेरी केयरफुली बच्चा, ठीक है? क्वेश्चन की तरफ आराम से देखें। द हाइट ऑफ ईच ऑफ 100 प्लांट इज रिकॉर्डेड। 100 पौधों का इन्होंने हाइट को मेजर किया है। And then they say that height from 10 to 15, so the data is continuous. You can see that it's a continuous data. So that is the reason histogram बनेगा, बार ग्राफ नहीं इसका। So frequency, okay, complete the histogram to show the information. So FD निकालनी है हमें। So FD के लिए पहले मैं कैलकुलेटर ओपन कर लेता हूँ, ठीक है? All right, let's see. So the pillar for 10 to 15 is already given. So that is 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9. Okay, so that value is 1.6. ये given है हमें. Okay, second one is also given, which is 1.8. Okay, let's check the value of K in order to find out the rest of the frequency densities. So check K first. So let's check. Frequency density is frequency divided by class interval times K. So frequency density for the first class is 1.6. Frequency is 8, you can see that. Class interval is 15 minus 10, so which is 5. So check 1.6, 1.6 times 5, 8. So 8 is equals to 8K divided by 8 on both sides. So K is equals to 1. So ignore K in the question now. So let's see. For the third one, frequency is 28 and the class interval is 40 minus 25 is 15. So 28 divided by 15. So the answer is 1.8666. So I will write 1.87. 1.87. All right, look at this. 33 is the frequency divided by class interval is 20 because 60 minus 40 is 20. So the answer is 1.65. Look at this now, the last one. 13 is the frequency divided by class interval. So that is 10 because 70 minus 60 is 10. So the answer is 1.3. You can see that already. We no need to calculator now. So 25 to 40, it's time to plot this one. 25 to 40, it's 1.87. So let's write let's point out 1.87 first. This is 1.8, 1.85, 1.7 would be somewhere here. So that is 25 to 40. Okay, so that is still 40. I will mark few lines like that because this was my drawing. Okay, then it's time for the second one. 1.65. So let's plot 1.65 first. So 1.65 is between 1.6 and 7. So that is the point. So it is from 40 to 60. So 40 to 60 is this thing. And for the last one, it is from 60 to 70, it's 1.3. So mera bacha, this is 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. So that is 1.3. So hit it and come down. Okay, once you are done, you can do one more thing. You can sharpen your pencil and you can share it like that as well. Agree? So in order to look good, because examiner will see your workings like that, because sometimes in Cambridge examination, these horizontal and vertical lines after scanning, they are not that much clear. All right, everybody, calculate an estimate for the mean height. So we are already familiar with the mean. That mean is what? Summation fx divided by summation f. So first of all, everybody, we know that we have utilized this table above already. So I'm planning to remove this FD. Now, because for one reason only, because I'm already done with the question, all I can do is, everybody, all I can do is, because the second part is using the table already. So we have to be very much clear with this thing. So I'm just picking this FD from here and I'm moving FD here. Okay. I will readjust the table later onwards once I'm done with the question. Okay. So for mean, we know this that we need fx. Now this is my x f. So x would be your midpoint, because from 10 to 15 I have to multiply some number. So midpoint between 10 and 15 is 12.5. Between 15 and 25 is what? It's 20. From 25 to 40, it is what? 32.5, everybody. How can we get the midpoint? Now that can also be a question in your mind. That midpoint is मेरा बच्चा first and last divided by 2. Let's see. If I want to find out the midpoint between 25 and 40, so 25 plus 40 divide by 2. So that is what your midpoint is. So 32.5. So I hope all of you can predict now what is the midpoint between 40 and 60. 40 plus 60 divide by 2. So it's 50. So 60 and 70, the midpoint is 65. Then we can see that we need to find out fx. So let's multiply these things. So that would be 12.5 times 8. So the answer is 100. 20 times 18. 20 times 18. Uh-oh. 18 is 360. 32.5 times 28. It's 910. Okay, 50 times 33 is 1650. 65 times 13 is 845. Now we have to very careful about in only thing, that is summation fx divided by summation f. All right. So there are 100 plants. Okay. Now add the fx column, which is 100, 360. 100 plus 360 plus 910 plus 1650. 1650 plus 845. So can you add the numerator section for me and tell me what is the answer for that? It will be easier for me. 100 plus 360 is 460. Okay, according to the Hania, it says 3865. Can anyone? Okay, thanks. So it's right answer. 3865 divided by 100. So the answer is 38.65. Thanks, Abdul Basir. 38.65. So that's for me in point of view. So I think that the question is pretty easy now. So you can solve this question about your own, do it yourself. It is same question like the previous one. Agree. Uh, and we can discuss this part later. All right. All right. So now we have the cumulative frequency curves. So first of all, in order to study this question, you need to remember only few things. So that few things are, please pay attention. In cumulative frequency table, you need to learn this. You have to memorize this. That मेरा बच्चा median is 50%. Lower quartile is 25%. Upper quartile is 75%. And interquartile is upper quartile minus lower quartile. These four facts are very much important. Let's see. The cumulative frequency curve is already drawn, and it can be drawn by using the cumulative frequency table only, which is easy for you now to understand. Find the median. So median is 50% of the data according to the table. So 50%. Let's see. Okay. 100 students each record the time minutes taken to eat a pizza. Okay, 100 students का पिज्जा का टाइम नोट किया गया है और उन्होंने कहा अब इसका मीडियन टाइम बता दो. तो मीडियन 50% ऑफ 100 जो है That is the 50th value. Now, this is not my answer. Keep this in mind. You have to review graph for that. So 50th value is right here. So hit it and go down. So this is 9. So that is 9.4. So 9.4 minutes. Interquartile range means upper quartile minus lower quartile. So I'll drag a line here. So upper quartile is 75% of 100, which is 75th value. I will review the table for the 75th value. So this is 60 and 70, 80 and 60 is 70. The center point is 70th value. So this is 10. So between 10 and this is 11. So that is 10.4. So that is 10.4. Okay. Lower quartile is 25% of the data. And in this data, we have 100 students. That is 25th value. So let's see what 25th value is. So check 20 and that is 30. So 25th will be in the center between 20 and 30. So this will be the value. So we know that here the value is 8. So 10.4 minus 10.4 minus 8. So that would be 2.4. Right, everybody? I hope it's clear. Okay, okay. I can re-explain. Don't worry. Okay, the number of students taking more than 11 minutes to eat the pizza. So we have the time on the x-axis. So I'm going to change the color 11, hit 11 with the curve. Okay, now, so let's check the value here first. It's 82 because this is 90. So now they say that the number of students taking more than 11. So more than 11 are above. So 100 minus 82. 100 minus 82. So they were slow eaters. Agree? So, okay. So the previous question was this one, right, everybody? I can see the chat. Okay. So are you guys clear with the histogram thing? Are you guys clear with the histogram thing? Okay. Okay. So for histogram, listen to me. What we do, we find out the FD. FD is frequency density. And you can see that this was given in the question. This pillar and this pillar was given in the question. We found these three values by our own. And after checking the FD, that frequency divided by class interval times K formula. So I checked it. I checked using the first column, this one, this one. So I got that the value of K was 1. So that is the reason I ignored in the third and fourth and fifth pillar the value of K. Okay, I'll attempt one more question of histogram now, and you have to report me that whether you understand histogram or not, because explaining already solved question is not worth it at all. So please wait for some time. Let me solve one another question on histogram. So then we can see that whether you understand this concept or not. Just give me a few seconds. All right, I do have an histogram here in this question, and it is same like in the previous question. All right, you can see that I complete the histogram to show the information in the frequency table. Okay, the data is above. So you can see that this is the data. The information about the 80 floor areas in the frequency table are shown in the frequency table. So let's find out FD. All right, but everybody, please, can you see that? Can you see that the first two columns or the pillars are already made? So let's check 0.5, that is 0.6, this is 0.7, this is 0.8, that is 0.9. So the first pillar from 40 to 60 is 0.7. So let's write 0.7 here. Okay, the second pillar is already given as well. So which is between 0.8 and 0.9. So that is 0.85. 0.85. Beta, kiska mic on? Please turn off the mic. It is really disturbing me. Please don't turn on your mic. Just listen to me very carefully. Already I'm talking very slowly. All right. Let's check now. Okay, everybody, I'm just using this area. I'm going to avoid this part now. So frequency density is the formula to find the height of the pillar in a histogram. And the formula is frequency divided by class interval times k, and k is the constant in this formula. According to the first column, we can see that we have everything. We have floor area, we have frequency, we have FD. Let's check. 0.7. Frequency is 14. Okay. The class interval is 60 minus 40 is 20. That is K. So 20 multiplied by 0.7 is 14. 14 is equals to 14K. So 14 divided by 14 is, so K is equals to 1. So now you can ignore the value of K in the formula. So now you can see that you have frequency, you have the class interval. So 18 divided by 20 is what? 18 divided by 20 is 0.9. Wait a minute, let me check what you're saying. But I can see my own video very clearly. Everything is working perfectly fine. Okay, wait a minute, let me check. See, Arom is saying that it's fine. Okay, wait a minute. Let me check. I can see everything. Yeah, it's stuck. Wait a minute. Now, is it fine? Okay. All right. So whatever I did, I'm going to re-explain again. Don't worry. Okay, we found these two values from the table below. Agree? Please turn off your mic. Okay, now we have to check. We have to understand that in histogram, we have a formula that frequency density is equals to frequency divided by class interval times k. The frequency density for the first column is 0.7. Frequency is 14. Class interval means 60 minus 40, last minus first. 60 minus 40 is 20. So 20 into 0.7 is 14. Means k is equals to 1. So now we can ignore the formula. So 18 divided by 20 is 0.9. Please check. 15 is the frequency, class interval is 30 because 130 minus 100 is 30. So 1 by 2 means 0.5. Okay, 9 divided by 30. So 9 divided by 30 is what, please? 9 divided by 30. बेटा 9 डिवाइड बाय 30 क्या आ रहा है? जरा मुझे एक बच्चा ये बता दे. Okay, 9 divided by 30 is 0.3. Okay, 7 divided by 40. It is 7 divided by 40. 7 divided by 40. It is 0.175. So let's plot that. 80 to 100 is 0.9. 80 to 100 is 0.9. So 0.9 is this thing. It's easy, I hope. Then we have 100 to 130 is 0.5. All right. Then we have 130 to 160 0.3. 0 0.3 is right here. Okay. Then we have 160 to 200, 0 0.175. So that is 0 0.1, that is 0 0.2. So 0 0.175 will be here. So a fourth block with a lower something. So that is your histogram. I hope all of you understood the histogram very well. If not, you can rewatch the recording, so it will help you a lot as well, because the class is already in the recording process. Okay. All right. So we have to practice this thing and yeah, box and whisker plot as well. So Gene asked 600 people to choose their favorite sport, and the pie chart shows some results. Okay. Show that 100 people they chose tennis. Okay, so I can see that tennis. Uh, there are 60° is representing. Wait a minute. 60° is the angle for tennis out of 360. Yes or no, everybody? And there are 600 people. So let's check. 0 and 0. 6 divided by 36 is 1 by 6 into 600. So the answer is 100. So it's shown. Yes or no, everybody? Part A. Work out how many people they choose rugby. Okay, so rugby is 27 degrees. So 27 out of 360 is rugby times 600. So 0, 0 cancel. Now let's cancel with table 9. So 9 threes are 27, 9 fours are 36 times 60. So we can do 4 ones are 4 and 4 times 15. So 3 into 15 is the answer, which is 45 students. They pick rugby as a favorite sport. 125 people they choose cricket and the rest choose swimming. Complete the pie chart. So 125 out of 600 they chose cricket, multiply by 360. So can anyone tell me what is the answer for this thing? 125. 125 divided by 600 multiply by 360. So that is equals to 75 degrees. Okay. So the rest choose swimming. So 75 degrees. So you can see that this straight line. So this angle will be complete 90. Okay. So I'm going to reduce 15 from it because I need 17 degrees. So 75 degrees. So that this part is 75 degrees, which is cricket. So the rest they choose swimming. So it means that this is swimming area. Swimming area. Okay. So now they say that okay, the heights of the plants are measured. The smallest height is 0.6. So we know that in a box and whisker plot we have this sort of thing. ठीक है. Okay. So this is your lowest value. This is your lower quartile. This is your median. This is your upper quartile, and this is highest value. So lowest value of the data is 0.6, 0.6. So I'm leaving two boxes above and two boxes below. So that is 0.6 line. So then we have a range is given, means that there is no highest value. So we know that the formula for the range is highest value minus lowest value. Range in this question is 8.1. Highest value is unknown. जबकि we have the lowest value which is 0.6. So please 0.6 को यहाँ पे लें. 8.1 plus 0.6. So the highest value is 8.7. 8.7. It was not given in the question. So 8.7 is after 8.6 and 8.7. Yeah. So let me just adjust the line. Please stop chatting. I can see everything. So wait a minute. Every question will be asked. So this is lowest value. This is highest value. But my video is not stuck now. All right. Lower quartile is 3.4. So 3.4 is this thing. Okay. Interquartile range is given. So mean upper quartile can be found out by the formula that interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile. Interquartile is 4.1. Minus lower quartile is given, which is it would be added because minus LQ will come here and plus. So lower quartile is 3.4. So that would be the upper quartile. That is 7.5. So 7.5 is the upper quartile. So between 7 and 8. All right. So we have to connect the lower quartiles and the lowest highest value and lowest value and lower quartile. Now we do have a median line as well. So median is 5.2. 5.2 is this thing. Now we have to connect these three center lines. So technically this question was not easy. This question was a bit tricky. What was tricky point in this question? This thing was tricky and this thing was tricky. Why? Because you have to use the formula of the range in order to find out the highest value. You have to find out, use the formula of interquartile range to get the upper quartile. So these two were the star points in this question, these two. So this is for 3 marks in the Cambridge exam. I hope everything is easy and class is worth it. Yes or no? Okay, now it's time to see the chat. Okay, how many of you can solve this question? How many of you can solve this question? Okay, Ibrahim. Okay, do you understand the pie chart question now? But a pie chart, listen to me very carefully. Pie chart is what? Pie chart is the representation of data in a form of a circle. Let me just see the worksheet here. For example, yes, I do have another question for the pie chart. I hope it will help you out. Okay, they say that Ranjit also asked each of the 24 what type of car they have, and the pie chart shows some of the result. Work out the number of the hybrid cars. So first of all, we have to review the question. We have to go back to the question. Okay. You can see that there are black, blue, and red cards. So Ranjit asked each of the 24 people the color of their car, and the bar chart shows some of the results. 24 people. So out of 24, they are 6 are blacks, 2 are blues, greens are 7, and whites are 3 numbers. So 24 minus all is red. Yes or no, everybody? So 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. So 24 minus 18 is what? 6. So there are 6 red cards as well. Yes or no, Ibrahim? If you understand this, so it would be easy for you to understand this thing. Ibrahim Amjad, wait a minute. Complete the bar chart by drawing the color red. Okay, we are done. We got 2 marks. Write down the mode. So green is the mode because green is repeated. How many more people have green car than have a blue car? So green cars, they are 7 in numbers minus the blue are 2. So there are 5 people. They are more. They have green cars. The table shows that the size in liter of each the car engines. Okay, let's leave this part now. Okay, they say that Ranjit also asked each of the 24 people what type of car they have. The pie chart shows some of the results. Electric and hybrid. Okay, 105. Okay, look at this. Okay. Work out the number of hybrid cars. How hybrid cars, they are 105 out of 360 because it's a pie chart. Now there were 24 people in this data. So you have to multiply by 24. Means part divided by total times the number you are distributing. Okay. So 105 divided by 360 times 24 is how much? Beta, please behave. 105 divided by 360 times 24. So there were 7 cars which were hybrid. And the rest of the car is either petrol or diesel. So there are 8 petrol cars. Complete the pie chart. So petrol is 8 cars. So 8 out of 24 are petrol. Now times it 360, check in pie chart. So 1 by 3 means it is 120 degrees of petrol. And the diesel are the rest of them, diesel. So let's check 120. So for example, this is 120 degrees. Agree. So this is for the diesel. This is for the petrol. So everybody, can you please tell me 360 minus 120 minus 60 minus 105 is what? I want to know about the diesel angle. Diesel angle. Okay, it's 75. So it is 75 degrees. This is 75 degrees. So diesel is 75 degrees. So 75 out of 360 is diesel times 24. Uh, can you please check that out of 24, how many are diesel? There are only 5 cars which are diesel. So we have completed the pie chart already, and but this was just for the understanding so that you can get it in this way. Yes or no? Is this clear, Josefa, now? बेटा पाई चार्ट की अगर एक छोटी सी अगर आप डेफिनेशन देख लें ना, पाई चार्ट इज द डाटा रिप्रेजेंटेशन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सर्कल. ये मैं थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ यहाँ पे आपको. पाई चार्ट इज डाटा रिप्रेजेंटेशन, डाटा रिप्रेजेंटेशन in the form of circle, in the form of circle. सर्कल की डाटा रिप्रेजेंटेशन है. So circle में we know this already, we have 360 degrees total angle. So that is the reason we have the formula part divided by total times 360. So do it yourself, try करें इस क्वेश्चन को. प्रोबेबिलिटी के क्वेश्चंस को छोड़ दें, नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है आपका, ये प्रोबेबिलिटी की वर्कशॉप में हो जाएगा. आप क्वेश्चन 4 को ट्राई कर सकते हैं, ये मैंने करा दिया है आपको. आप इस क्वेश्चन को ट्राई करें, मैं वर्कशीट भिजवा दूंगा आप लोगों को. अब देखें, अगेन यू हैव द डायग्राम, मीडियन, लोअर क्वार्टाइल, इंटर क्वार्टाइल निकालना है आपको. मीडियन इज 50% ऑफ द डाटा. तो 50% ऑफ 80 इज 40. 80 वैल्यूज लिखी हैं आपके सामने, तो 40 पे हिट करें, नीचे आके देखें कि वैल्यू क्या है. तो यहाँ पे मेरे पास 90 आ रहा है. लोअर क्वार्टाइल इज 25% ऑफ 80 विच इज 20th वैल्यू. 20 को हिट करें अब, दैट इज 68. इंटर क्वार्टाइल रेंज इज अपर क्वार्टाइल माइनस लोअर क्वार्टाइल. तो अपर क्वार्टाइल फाइंड करते हैं, लोअर क्वार्टाइल हमने फाइंड किया हुआ है. 75% ऑफ 80 इज 60th वैल्यू. 60th को हिट कर लें ग्राफ के साथ। विच इज 120। लेकिन ये आंसर नहीं है, 120 माइनस 68 करना पड़ेगा। 52 इज द आंसर। द नंबर ऑफ हाउसेज विद द फ्लोर एरिया ग्रेटर देन 120। तो फ्लोर एरिया ग्रेटर देन 120, आपके पास 120 हाउसेज पे आ रहे हैं 60। So these houses they have floor area greater than 120. So there are 20 houses. I hope मैंने कोशिश की है बेटा कि आप सब लोगों को मैं स्टेटिस्टिक्स काफी रिवाइज करा सकूं। तकरीबन सब चीजें मैंने एक एक दफा सॉल्व की हैं। जो चीजें मैंने नहीं की सॉल्व वो आप लोग खुद करें, ट्राई करें। ये पास पेपर क्वेश्चंस हैं, मैं वर्कशीट भिजवा दूंगा आप लोगों को। बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं आपके लिए इसके इसके अंदर। आप लोग इनको प्रैक्टिस करें। ये देखें पाई चार्ट का एक और क्वेश्चन आ गया है, तो आप लोग इसको प्रैक्टिस करें। पाई चार्ट के बाद देखें इनका मोड निकालना है, डाटा को अरेंज करना। मोड निकालो एंड गिव अ रीजन व्हाई मीन वुड बी अनयूजुअल एवरेज टू यूज। कि हम लोग इसको अनयूजुअल क्यों है ये एवरेज यहाँ पे। तो जब आप एवरेज निकालते हैं तो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आपकी जो हाईएस्ट वैल्यू इस डाटा में है वो 96 नजर आ रही है मुझे, एंड द लोएस्ट वैल्यू इज 16। तो देयर इज रेंज इज वेरी हायर। सो आप में जो इसमें जो आपका एवरेज होगा वो बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं आएगा। फिर आप ये देख सकते हैं, वो अगेन वही क्वेश्चन, अरेंज करो डाटा को, मीन मीडियन मोड रेंज सब निकालो। ठीक है। और आप ये देख सकते हैं कि ये पास पेपर क्वेश्चन है, लिखा हुआ है 0580 विंटर्स 2019 क्वेश्चन पेपर। क्वेश्चन पेपर 1 2 और क्वेश्चन नंबर 15 था ये उसमें। सो बेटा ये बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं आप लोगों के पास। अगर आप लोग चाहें तो एक अच्छी खासी प्रैक्टिस आपकी हो सकती है। मैं ये शीट शेयर कर दूंगा, प्रैक्टिस के लिए अपने पास सेव करें और उसको करते रहिएगा। ठीक है। Yes, everyone can practice that. Okay, everybody. चलो बेटा, I'm stopping the recording now. Practice well. Have a good day. Thank you.